Frankie de Jong to Manchester United, 95% complete. That is according to a very credible journalist connected to Fabrizio Romano. The once Ajax central midfielder, and of course now at Bayern Munich, is said to be very, very close to coming to terms and total agreement with Manchester United to join what many Red Devils hope is the Erik ten Hag revolution. This seems real. This seems potent. This seems like it could happen. But I want your thoughts and I want your feelings right now. Get your comments in below. Smash that like and that share button. But Frankie de Jong to Manchester United is very close to being confirmed. Very close to being over the line. Let's do this, people. Let's go.
Antes de final de mes, con un 95% de probabilidades, Frenkie de Jong va a ser traspasado al Manchester United. Tema económico puro y duro. El Barça necesita vender un jugador que en el club no ha acabado de rendir como se esperaban.
95% is what's being stated here. Frankie de Jong very close to joining Manchester United here, according to Gerard Moreno. As here, the European lad says, that's absolutely insane news. And in my opinion, the most perfect signing they could possibly make. Of course, big Ajax fan, big expert on European football there. Here is the tweet, untranslated from Gerard as well, that speaks about 90% done and over the line. We know that Barcelona have got big financial issues that have really carried on from last year into this. They need to make these sales. And look, I'm going to be really blunt about this. I feel like this is almost not bolt from the blue because we've seen these rumors. Let's not play it down like we didn't see these rumors 3-4 weeks ago across the mainstream media. No Champions League football, a colossal rebuild needed, a decade of mediocrity, failure, and falling apart. And Frankie de Jong, at 24 years of age, I believe he is one of the most coveted, one of the most ranked, liked, rated central midfield players across Europe. There is no denying the technical ability, the brilliance of this man coming through the Ajax ranks, of course, moving to Barcelona in a time where he was looked at as one of the heirs to the throne of the Xavis and the Iniestas. Now, I'm not suggesting he's at their level because they are goats upon goats upon goats in the European game. And only the poor running of Barcelona, ironically, and the financial mess they find themselves in due to the poor running of the club and of course, CV19 has led to an opportunity for people to sweep in and get him. Now, my belief all along was that another European powerhouse, but who's currently at the peak of their powers, challenging in Europe, challenging domestically, would pick him up. But of course, Man United are looking at a rebuild. Manchester United are moving out a lot of senior members of staff when it comes to the operational aspect of the club, which I think is most key. But of course, Erik ten Hag is the new Manchester United manager. They work together at Ajax. They know each other very well. It remains to be seen as to whether or not Manchester United will build a club philosophy that will transcend and move beyond Erik ten Hag. But that's another conversation for another day. Does Frankie de Jong fit what Erik ten Hag wants to do? Pretty much. You would expect, because they are cut from the same cloth. They have worked together before. Erik ten Hag probably is thanking his lucky stars that this deal is available, that this deal is doable, that this deal could potentially happen. Why would he not? Why would he not be over the moon? Why would he not be happy with this? This is a player that he would never have wanted to have lost, who for years has been discussed, coveted, debated, looked at as an absolute star. potentially on his way back to Manchester United. I think this is a tremendous piece of business. It could be quite substantial in terms of price. I've seen a number of rumors ranging between 50 to 70 million pounds, which is substantial. But a replacement for Paul Pogba is absolutely necessary. I know there'll be a lot of calls from, especially rival fans. I've seen a lot of bitter responses from rival fans to this. Wrong type of player. You need a CDM. Still not addressing the key issues at the club, blah, blah, blah. Listen to me on this. And I'm not defending my football club here. I'm speaking facts, though. Straight facts. United do need a DM or CDM, DM, whichever phrase you want to use. But that doesn't mean you can't secure a deal for Frenkie de Jong before you sign a CDM. This notion that you have to sign your players in order of requirement is strange. That's not really how it's done because deals all take different times depending on who you're after. Man United are linked to the likes of Kamara that could be picked up for free in midfield. If you sign Frenkie de Jong and Kamara for combined fees of £70 million, even if all of that money is on one player, you average it out £35 million a pop between the two of them. It's sensational. So don't get it twisted. If United don't go on to sign a CDM, don't sign some cover in the fullback position, don't get a new striker, then it isn't a great summer. But that doesn't deter from the fact that Frenkie de Jong is not a brilliant signing. Paul Pogba is going. Matic is going. McTominay isn't good enough. We have no idea what's going to happen with Donny van de Beek. This is a signing that is absolutely necessary, required, and needed. And I think the reason there's a lot of salt, the reason there's a lot of anger, the reason there's a lot of frustration from rival fans when it comes to this potential deal is because, again, and I'm going to sound, I don't want to sound even, I don't want to rant on a transfer video, but I've got to. I've been in this game a long time now. Every single summer from 2014 onwards, Man United fans have been told because of X, the manager, the current squad, no Champions League, blah, 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 you won't attract player A, player B, or player C because of reasons X, Y, and Z. And United have landed a number of brilliant players in that time. Signing of the players is not the issue. Attracting the talent isn't the issue. This is Manchester United Football Club. We are in the pits at the moment. No one's going to deny that. I'm definitely not. But we can still attract people. It isn't a bad signing. It's whether or not we can utilize him. It's whether or not we create a backbone enough as a club. Structure, culture, behaviors. Give the manager power. Give him time to create. Eradicate player power. Make the players do exactly what the manager wants, or you move the players on. All of those things, an abundance of others, are needed to make us successful. But this is an individual deal is key. This is an individual deal is big and could be potent for Manchester United. It's somebody familiar with Erik ten Hag's managerial style, behaviors, attitude, personality, and of course, his tactics. There is Donny van de Beek to add back into this mix as well, who I'd love to see given an opportunity, a manager that knows, trusts him, and needs him. And this is also a signing which I think is going to be key to getting Bruno Fernandes back to his best. Bruno Fernandes needs players in the midfield that are going to control the tempo, going to control the possession, going to do that element of the midfield role, allowing him to be that creative spark and goal-scoring spark further up the pitch, where he is at his best. One thing that Erik ten Hag has said, if you read passages and watch interviews of him from the past, is no square pegs in round holes. You play players in their correct positions. You make everybody work hard within those roles in a structured system, and you essentially can create success. So for me, I'm not getting carried away. This doesn't mean that Man United are back. This doesn't mean that Manchester United are going to challenge for the Premier League. It doesn't mean we're going to be straight back into the Champions League. So many other factors have to come into play before that is even a genuine possibility. But if Man United can pull this deal off early in the summer, it is a mark, it is a statement very early on that we are operating differently. Matt Judge gone, Ed Woodward gone, football people making football decisions, football people talking to the football clubs, leveraging their experience, leveraging their know-how, leveraging the respect they hold within the game, building good relationships to get these deals done. If Man United can pull off a deal like this early and then continue their business in that vein, it's 5 minimum players needed this summer, if not more. We know we need 10 to 12 new players. That isn't going to happen in one summer. But if 5, if 6 could come in this year and we can get the vast majority done quickly, efficiently, at a good price. So they're here for pre-season. They're here for Erik ten Hag. It doesn't mean we're back. It doesn't mean we've reached the end of the rainbow. We're at the top of the mountain. But it's certainly a statement to say we're going to try and behave differently. We're going to try and do things in a different way. It sends a message to the players already here that we mean business. And that is key. The standards are absolutely key. Now, listen, I want your thoughts and I want your feelings on this. Good signing, bad signing. Will it happen, won't it? 95%. 95% is what's being claimed. 95% sure. Almost done. Almost dusted. Almost a complete and total agreement across all parties. Now, I want your thoughts and I want your feelings on this. I personally feel this could be a brilliant signing for the club. As long as everything else around it goes well and we make those other signings, him by himself isn't going to make us get us where we need to be. But as an individual, a fantastic signing, a brilliant player, knows Erik ten Hag inside out. Until next time, my people, you take care, you look after yourselves, and we'll see you all again soon. Thank you.